She says, what about the other way? I said, well, you know, we can do it that way occasionally. You know, don't do it the same way every time. That's how much cornmeal mix I got in right there. That cornbread comes in a sack up there. You get it, and it's got all the stuff in there to make cornbread. But I put about 4 handfuls. I'll show you what it looked like. It's cream of wheat. That's them original cream of wheat right there. You know, about a handful there equals an egg. You know what I mean? I don't like to cook with eggs. I mean, call this vegan if you want to. Vegan, you know what I mean? Dairy free. Cream of wheat. Cornmeal. And we got about 2 spoonfuls out there coarse ground sea salt. It's a little something different here. You say cornbread, how can you call cornbread vegan, dairy-free and all that kind of stuff? Well, don't put it in there. But you do need a little bit 100% vegetable oil. You know what I mean? 1/4 of a cup. I always put a little extra on that vegetable oil. And I got vegetable oil in them there too. Cast-iron-skillets in there hot. 450 degrees on that oven right there. Put them skillets in there, get that there vegetable oil hot. Oh, it's going to be good. Normally at this time, you would see me reaching for that milk container. But today, and I've been on this here coconut milk kick for a while. But what we're going to put in here is some cocoa milk. I like this stuff right here. About that much. You know, it was, I'm going to say that was a cup. I'm going to say that was a cup right there of cocoa milk. I mean, that's just a wild guess, you know what I mean. If it's too much, if this is too thin, we have some extra cornmeal that we can throw in here. And, but as I anticipated, we're going to need more of that there coconut milk. It's in there, cream of wheat. When you replace eggs with cream of wheat, you have to put just a little bit of extra liquid in whatever you're cooking. So this right here, I think I was a little heavy on the, I think I had a little bit more than that was 3 or 4 cups of cornmeal there. So, oh, that's looking good now. But still, I wanted a little bit more soupy. I want this to be just a shade on the soupy side. No eggs, no sugar, no butter. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something. Ever how much cocoa milk that was that I put in right there? It was the right amount. See that right there? It's kind of firm. That's kind of firm, but yet it's got some stickum to it. That cream of wheat helps on that right there. You have to take that into consideration there when you're testing a different mixture. But let's put about half. You'll see that about half in there, and the other half right there. Don't leave none in your bowl. Good job. I'm going to shove him back in that oven right there. 455 degrees. We're going to bake these here for about, about 45 minutes, I think, is what it's going to take. Now let's get on with this show. About 1 hour, about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes ago, I opened this door, I reach in there, and I show you what it does. You know, look. This cornbread right here, I turned it over in the skillet. I left this one as was. Now let's undish them cornbreads right there. And it was a coincidence, I had it on 4:50 on my dial right there. And if you look up yonder on the clock, it's 20 minutes till 5. The 5 hand and this 4:50 lined up perfectly. It happens quite often. Let's go ahead there and let's go ahead and get them cornbreads out of that skillet. Vegan cornbread. Hot too. 450 degrees, hot. Upside down. That's what I'm talking about. And the other one, which was turned upside down in the skillet to bake another 15 minutes, look yonder. That's what I'm talking about. No egg, no milk. Homemade cornbread. Let's get a glass of milk now. Now, if you want to improve your cornbread, I'll show you something. Instead of leaving it on the dish, if you'll just put that cornbread over there on a cloth, towel, y'all look at that. You know, them state fair quality cornbreads. Candles are lit. Bread to be broken. Beans, pintos to be served. I'll show you something. Cornbread, 2 of them. Let's just go all of the way. Vegan cornbread. Two slices. Let's open it up. Ain't no egg in that cornbread right there. Let's get that off of that bottom right down there. Ain't no egg in that cornbread. And what you do, beans on the bottom, and then the top spoonful, you get some of that bean juice right in there. That's the good stuff. Dinner has been served. Let's get a piece of that cornbread there right off the bat. First off. Beans. That cornbread definitely worth a revisit. Coconut milk cornbread. You know, that's pretty good. Enjoy.